Israel has blocked all goods and aid from entering Gaza, and the decision came as talks on a truce extension appeared to hit an impasse.
Now, this comes after the ceasefire's first phase drew to a close. Israel says it has accepted a U.S. plan to extend the ceasefire in Gaza by 50 days, but said that Hamas has rejected the proposal.
Netanyahu also said that Israel has accepted President Trump's envoy Steve Witkoff's plan that would extend the temporary ceasefire through Ramadan and Passover.
Israel has accepted President Trump's envoy, Steve Witkoff's plan to extend the temporary ceasefire by 50 days. During that time, we can discuss the conditions for a permanent ceasefire that will end the war in Gaza. In Witkoff's plan, half of the hostages would be released right away, and the remaining half would be released if we reach an agreement on a permanent ceasefire. Again, Israel has accepted this plan, I accepted this plan, but so far, Hamas has rejected it.
Of the 251 captives taken during Hamas' October 2023 attack, 58 remain in Gaza, including 34 that the Israeli military has confirmed are dead.
Hamas has rejected the plan, insisting the war must end before any new deal can be made. But Netanyahu rejected any demands for a permanent ceasefire as unacceptable. He added that Israel was suspending the aid entering the Gaza Strip due to Hamas stealing supplies.
And I want to make one more thing clear. There will be no free lunches. If Hamas thinks that it will be possible to continue the ceasefire or to enjoy the conditions of Phase 1 without us accepting hostages, it is very mistaken.
Hamas has called the move a war crime and extortion. Hamas also said that Israel bears responsibility for the fate of hostages held on the Gaza Strip after the blockade of the aid into the Strip.
Truce mediators Egypt and Qatar accused Israel of blatantly violating the ceasefire deal by halting the aid. Saudi Arabia condemned the decision as blackmail and collective punishment, calling it a flagrant violation of international law. Jordan condemned Israel's decision, warning that it could reignite the fighting. The Red Cross said that it is vital that the ceasefire and aid delivery to Gaza is maintained to meet the humanitarian needs of safety, shelter, healthcare, food and psychological support.
Netanyahu's decision has sparked criticism from families of the hostages. Hundreds of protesters blocked the road outside the Prime Minister's residence. They threatened to stay until the government agreed to a deal that would bring home all the remaining hostages.
Meanwhile, people in Gaza are worried of price hikes after Israeli suspension of aid. A lot of people are buying food supplies and prices have risen.
There is a lot of fear. Today there are a lot of people buying food supplies, and prices have risen a lot. The longer the crossing remains closed, the prices will rise and increase even more. Today a kilo of sugar costs 10 shekels or 12 shekels. Prices are rising and people are panicking about food supplies.
When we heard about the closure of the crossing, we all got worried as Palestinian citizens. Prices have risen 80% so far, and if the crossing remains closed, prices will rise 200%.
Now, this comes as Israel continues to pound Gaza. The Gaza Health Ministry reported 4 dead and 6 wounded in Israeli attacks. Israeli forces said they targeted suspects planting an explosive device in northern Gaza. Meanwhile, Gaza Civil Defense reported artillery and tank fire near Khan Yunis.